Hey guys, it's Harvey. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Hustle Cat. We just finished reading the grimoire, so let's see what happens when she knows, I don't know, about the witchery. Let's go. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. Not that I'd become a coffee drinker anyway. It's not bad at all now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now, almost. My palate is refining every day. Just kind of want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's that corner store down the road. I've been there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's close to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. You know what? Why waste money when I can just get some coffee for free at the cafe? I'm still not real great on that water-coffee grounds ratio. The better I learn with myself and with customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out as this gross brown water. I really have to learn to do this right. Doesn't look like anybody's here yet. There are some lights on in the cafe and on the floor above, but I don't see anyone moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off. Is it really just going to be me, hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll just go make some coffee then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily, I just got my key. I can unlock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people in here, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats spilling around. There goes Hash Browns, bossing around some other cat like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Kotick is cute in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and Ian are catching some sun. Aw, Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? I peek in closer to get a look and maybe a photo. But when I see that little seal point nose sticking out, I pause. Is that Hayes? His ear flicks and one eye shoots open. It looks like he takes a moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery! His tail puffs up and he backs away from Junta at surprising speed. He bumps into the wall and then hops a solid 6 inches into the air in shock. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta was crying a lot and then I just sort of... Oh, please don't make fun of me. Junta is one of our newest cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering around the streets, but he scares easily, so he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? That was really sweet of you. Slowly I reach down and scratch Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. But you're so thoughtful about the cats. That's great. Oh, I guess so. Thanks. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It's pretty nice. He seems to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How about some coffee? I could go for a cup, and I bet you could too. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna change back. Don't look, okay? You got it. Despite being around all those cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably as rude and creepy as watching someone get changed, so I'm not about to peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great, thank you. Score! I don't have to mess with the coffee machine after all. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big ol' sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Oh! Avery, you're here early? Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello! So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject? No, nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. Were you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. They're right though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whatever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the big long row of seats on the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles toward the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, it's in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. The 3rd floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. I just mean he's really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't going to build itself, after all. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all that stuff was in the basement. Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here. It's no problem with me. I suppose, if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them. But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... Let's see what Finley's doing. I'm pretty good with computers. Sometimes. I bet I could help Finley out with whatever she's working on. After a brief pit stop to toss my coffee cup in the trash, I head upstairs. What's up? How are the jelly donut videos going? Oh, just the person I was looking for. Let me see your hands. Come on, I know you know more words than that. Hold out your hands. I don't know what you're doing, but okay. I hold out my hands, palms down. Don't do that stupid slap game on me. I didn't even think of that. Dang. Next time. You have really nice hands. Thanks. Alright, you'll do just fine, just like I thought. Come here. You haven't told me what you're doing yet. Oh, you're right. I got a little ahead of myself. I'm making a human version jelly donut video, and you're gonna help me. Does that mean you're gonna balance donuts on your human head? Are you gonna balance donuts on my head? Nah, that's dumb. I'm gonna do a tutorial for jelly donut themed nail art. And you're my model. That sounds pretty cute, actually. You ever paint your nails before? Nope, but I bet it would come out all weird looking and gross if I tried. Oh, you weren't that much of a klutz. I bet you could at least manage solid colors. We're gonna do so much more than that. It's gonna be so fun. Alright, what do I need to do? Just sit down and place your hands on this table. Okay. Let me set up the tripod and then we'll get to work. I'm just gonna record the footage right now. I'll do the music and voiceover stuff later, so don't worry about that. The camera's just gonna be on our hands, so just stay still. She clasps my hands for a second and waves them up and down for emphasis. I can feel a blush prickling on my cheeks. We have to get your cute face on the camera sometime too, but first things first. She sets a small tackle box on the seat next to us. She props it open, and it's full of nail polish bottles and all sorts of weird-looking tools. There's also stuff like glue. Nail art is a lot more serious than I thought, clearly. She's so cute! These will be pretty simple. You work in a place where you don't want rhinestones or stuff coming off, you know? Okay. She sets to work on the tiny brush on my index fingernail. The polish feels kind of cold. Wow, her painting is so precise. I'd be all over the place if I tried to make these kinds of shapes. Does this bottle have Korean letters on it? She moves quickly across each nail, painting the basic shape of a donut or a cat on each. You're good at this. What, good at sitting here? You're the one who's good. Oh, but I already know that. With a few more quick, tiny strokes of a pen or something, Finley leans back triumphantly. Here we go! I'm a genius. She kind of is. There's all these little donuts with sprinkles and a big calico cat on my thumbnail. I'm gonna ruin these in like 30 seconds flat, I'm sure, but it's kind of nice to have now. Wow, thanks! Anything from my biggest fan. Oh geez, she's never gonna give that up, is she? Now stay put for a bit and let those dry. Can I at least go sit on the couch downstairs? I guess. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself. My wonderful cat herder. What happened? My wonderful cat herders, I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. Ooh. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have been there just because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them. But still, it must be something fishy. Landry? Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me a reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course. Of course nothing gets past me. The eyes and talon of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You're a treasure as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Oh, well... Finley! Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. You're the fastest learner we've had yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about my cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. Haven't been to your place in ages though. Ugh. When did you get here? You startled me. Ah, Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you the respite. I think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Ha. Of course not. That's why I'll take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. For my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No, no. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms? And to think, I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery! She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return you'll be all treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm gonna follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get into the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm gonna see that black cat, I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point of where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse. But why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it is that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seems like a good time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to what they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say we had free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all its magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. Let's go upstairs. You know, I've always got the chance to go into that creepy basement. I should take the opportunity while Graves has gone to root around his apartment a bit. I tiptoe past Finley on the second floor, sure she's going to say something to me about where I'm going, but she doesn't look up from the computer. Oh, that's nice. Wow. It's immaculate. This makes me feel embarrassed about the state of my apartment right now, but whatever. He's probably showing off because he knows people come up here a lot. It's well designed, too. I can make fun of the guy all I want, but I have to admit he has a sense of style. Interior decorating-wise, at least. Heck, that cat castle looks downright regal. I wonder if Landry built that one. I don't see any cats in the apartment, but it would make sense that he'd have a setup for them, right? There's probably one in here somewhere. Ah, there we go. I see a single suspicious blue eye peeking at me from inside the castle. Where? I don't see it. Is that Graves? A black cat peeks out. It is! Meow. It's not. Oh, hey there. The cloudy eye belongs to a dark mass of black fur that refuses to move, even though its gaze follows me everywhere I turn. Hey, buddy, it's okay. A sleek tail thumps in annoyance against the carpeted castle wall. I see you've met the great Countess Dracula. Shoot. I've been caught. Be cool, Avery. Play it cool. You named your cat Countess Dracula? Just Dracula. But she's a venerable lady now, so she deserves our respect. She's nearly 19, so I hope you've been taking care with her. Graves leans forward and pats his hand on his legs. Slowly, Dracula pulls herself from the cat castle and hops down. She looks good for her age. She's a tad shy with new people, but she's great. We've been through a lot together. Graves sits on the couch and holds his hand in front of him with an almost unexpected gentleness. Come here, you sweet old lady. Dracula saunters a little bow-legged walk up to him and headbutts his palm. Marp. Hello, darling. I can hear her purring from here. I'm taken aback at how cute they are together. I don't think you'll find what you're looking for in here, but you're welcome to stay for a while regardless. I feel terrible that we haven't been able to chat since you started. I wasn't looking for anything. You're a terrible liar, you know. Alright, so maybe I was kind of curious. Aha. Well, I'm here now, so if you have any questions. How do you ask someone if they're a witch, anyway? Hey, are you a witch? Seems a bit... I don't know about that. I know there's something weird about this cafe. Well, I'd be insulted if you said anything less about a cafe that I designed. I prefer weird. What do you know about this curse business? His eyes flicker for a moment, cold and fiery, before he turns them back toward Dracula. We're all cursed in our own ways, Avery. There are some instances where you must be your own savior. I will if you won't help me. You're a strong one. I like that. Hell or high water, I'm gonna stick it to Graves and get this dumb curse lifted for everybody. How about that? Well, I'd best be headed back out. I need to make a few rounds before I pick up dinner. You'll join us, won't you? Like I'm gonna pass up a free dinner. Of course. He stands up from the couch and lightly ruffles my hair as he passes me. You're a sharp one, Avery. I'm glad you've joined my employ. Well, you're keeping me busy for sure. But he's already gone. How the heck did he leave so quickly? I better get back downstairs. The others might be wondering if I fell asleep or something. I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Shinsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Alright guys, I'm going to cut this episode here. We will see what happens in the next one, so I'll see you then. Bye!